Shut up.
Yeah, nah, swear out, bro. That shit crazy, bro. You can't use your black. Yeah, nah, that shit crazy, bro.
EA Sports.
Is that what the chick text this
I'm a
nigga?
pretty big dick. Damn, can't read, huh? It's fuck. What the shit? I have almost around 20. Better get the warm-up in, bro. Bro, this
Time to start.
oh, the nasty natty. Winnable game, winnable game.
Welcome to the Queen City of Cincinnati and one of the most historic venues in all of college football. Nippert Stadium, home to the Cincinnati Bearcats. Today, two teams get set to square off in an intra-conference battle in the AAC. As we'll see, the Georgia State Panthers taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Cincinnati Bearcats. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to... First down here for the offense. Looking for the edge on the jet sweep. At the 35, he's got room. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying play action. They're and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football in the
Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse. Move on. Be positive.
And they're upset with themselves, too. They're an offense that pride themselves on ball security. Let's see what they do right here.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited. The fans aren't going crazy. But those are the plays that in the fourth quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down in the fourth quarter.
They're able to make the stop, but not before Georgia State has a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
When you run this out route, you know you're starting to get close to the sidelines. I know I got to start slowing down and find a way to drag or get one toe, a pinky toe, a big toe, whatever I can inbounds. Nice effort, nice catch, way to keep.
He's got it inside the 30. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
They'll try the counter. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll run play action. Fires left. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the...
Hold on, I got the block. That fumble fucked me up.
A little bit.
Just gotta get a TD. Just gotta get a TD.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. That's the end of the quarter, and Cincinnati is on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. First down to start the drive after the break. To the ground with the back. Snowed under after a pickup of 2. They'll mark it at the 8. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass, it's Goodwin. Buying some time. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't.
And the pass hits, picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands?
Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's the...
Putting on my wrist right now. I think I want to scoop your bitch. How's that going?
I'm mad at big man. Shit.
Pull up on my ass, make that bitch, man. Motherfucker. I heard you give respect with tag. That shit got you heated, Vaughn?
You said what? Yeah, man.
That shit got you heated, nigga?
I did that by accident.
Yeah, no, you said why you hadn't touched him.
I know. That's the second time typing it. I look at one button, I press the other one.
Hell, man, come on.
You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board. But you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Man, that's so frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down. He's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. Made a little something out of that run. He picked up a couple down to the 14. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc.
Oh, nah, they blitzed the shit out of you.
Should I go for it or field goal?
Field goal. That's only 0-10. Field goal.
They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football.
Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one possession. Looking for a deep man. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Goodwin. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Try trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Those two first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is...
Hit the afterburners, kid. Inside the 30. The 10. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Offense set on first down. Movement here from the tight end. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Crosses the 30, he's got to lay it. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. Showing off the arms. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. You want to talk about light on your feet. Man, can he get through there. He's down to the 37. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Give to the running back. Shakes off the tackler. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
They'll leave it with him. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. This has the makings of a good drive. The 7th play brings up a 3rd and 4. Looking to throw, it's Goodwin. Finds his big tight end. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. With the run on 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. 2nd and goal for this offense. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia State. And that one will put them up here in the 2nd half.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. They'll try the run. Discards a man. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the quarter. Georgia State has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The give to the tailback. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock. But you know the defense is going to be ripping away at it, right? They're going to be trying to get hats to the football and forcing a fumble. So whoever's got the ball has got to have 2 hands on it this drive.
The Panthers have it with a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
How nice is it as a play caller when you've got a running back as good as this guy, right? I mean, you can just dial up conservative run calls. Nothing has to be too tricky, too fancy. You just know he's going to go make good things happen. Even when it's not blocked properly, he is still finding ways to rip off long runs. This guy now has over 150 yards rushing in the game. Doesn't look like he's slowing down, guys.
And the Panthers are rolling down the field. Back to throw, it's Goodwin. Still looking, on the move. Quickly out to the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. This offense has a 2nd down play. The hand to the running back. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Wide receiver shows motion. The give to the back. Thrust that arm out. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Here's the handoff. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Man, I want to be a running back in this offense. When you take that handoff to the right and you see that blocking and all the holes open up, that's a good sight for a running back.
You've heard of read and react. I think the defense read it. They just didn't react very well.
Well, when you got that kind of a line, just all that push they're getting on that right side, and just push the defensive lineman back, got in the linebacker's laps. And man, oh man, it was brutal up front.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Running back searching for a hole. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Never a doubt.
Well, that's a huge kick right there because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big moment.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. They go to the ground. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. A little sports history, David. Upset is the only horse ever to defeat Man of War. And that's why we call games like this an upset.
I really had no clue that was a real thing. But I do know this is an upset. This team was unranked, beat a ranked team. But you went out and got your respect. You've gained it now. Let's build on this throughout the season. One win, great win. Now let's go ahead and build some momentum in the future.
Reese, some might say you're not a one-trick pony with that reference. And obviously, this was the team, the unranked team, that had the horses to get this thing done. Too much firepower, just too much explosiveness on offense, great defense. What a tremendous win.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our...
Hold on, Mom. What the fuck is your real on? That's what I'm saying.
Yep, play of the week.
No way oh, you know, like they play next.
No, I don't think they play next, but they play very soon. It's either this week or the next week.
Like the mom play Tulane this week.
Oh, okay. So it's the next game after this.
Goddamn.
What's good, dude?
Goddamn.
What?
On a lucky ass day.
I was luck. Y'all told me to lock in, so I locked in.
Immaculate sim defense.
Y'all told me to lock in, so I locked in.
Immaculate sim defense.
For the hours, that's everything about that.
Play of the week. Play of the week.
You see her last me.
Oh yeah, we played tomorrow. I forgot we had the game.
Looking with them,
Money?
I don't know what her bitch is.
It's good to see that safe. It's good to see that safe right there.
That's a lucky ass bitch. Nah, Vaughn got kicked from the playoffs though.
I did?
Yeah.
Why?
As of right now. That could change, but as of right now, you're not in the playoffs.
That sucks. I won.
But somebody else probably won and it weighed heavier.
But Bev, I won.
The same enemies
now.
The different
Fucking with the most dope knucklehead.
Fuck the Feds and Stevie Wonder Bread. Same as Snooki.
You gonna be alright today?
What's that? Pay for pussy.
Just try to get this last day over with.
I'm
Yeah, there's mad tents there now. All of them
bitches.
moved back. So nothing's gonna happen. They tell us now to leave our two patrols back there during sometime. Not at night. It only turns dark around 8, so I have like 2 more patrols.
Damn, that's a lucky ass bitch.
I don't go back there at night.
God damn, that's a lucky ass bitch. I'm trippy, man. Looking for some trippy shit. I like to do it hard, like to do some trippy
You hear that
shit.
for real?
Yeah,
There's no trippy shit. So you just be walking and you can't see them. They're like shadowy characters.
Sad times.
There's no light behind them. So they used to be really bright in that area, but the gas station people complaining. So they took the lights down and just put them on the side.
You like double B.
Now it's so dark that everybody can be here.
She from on both teams.
That's why they open.
No. I bet you fire.
No, that's really the main reason why they over there is because there's no light to like. The only light when I come through with my brolic ass flashlight, they be like, they look like vampires sometimes. Yeah, like, they be in the darkness and then when I only patrol once an hour, and I flash them.
Everybody does. It's a lucky ass bitch. God damn, that's a lucky ass. What you doing, Aaron?
All right, game two.
Trying to get a game, Aaron?
Game two.
Football. Oh, you want an exhibition?
I'm about to play Tulane.
On that drum right now. Yeah, it's 10:51. He said he's still on that drum right now. It's gonna be a little minute. I mean, y'all can run till they start. Cause Vaughn playing another game right now. He playing that Tulane. That nigga's trying to go on the win streak right now. Thank you, my brother. Hey yo. Say what? Yeah, you ain't for me, man. Oh, wait, you might have a game now, actually.
You know what? You know what, Bev? Let me take a break and watch another game. Who got a game for me to watch?
Nobody got a game. Me and Chris play. I'm gonna play them tomorrow because I'm not getting back up yet.
Oh, tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm gonna play that shit tomorrow.
Why not right now?
Cause I'm not getting back up on the game. I'm in bed just watching y'all niggas play the game, man.
Oh, you doing it to me right now?
Yeah. Now, had you woke up earlier, I would have played them today.
I was knocked out, boy. I went when I got home from work. I stayed up till like 1 watching the movie. My supervisor got me watching movies from the 80s for homework, so we got shit to talk about during the day. It's actually pretty cool. But I'm off Thursday, Friday, and Saturday.
Type shit.
It's her birthday on Friday, and so I'm
about to take a night on the town type shit.
We're gonna go to you ever been to what's the shit Korean barbecue?
Yeah,
that's where we're gonna go. I've never been there.
Shit good.
And I'm trying to go see Sinners too before the kids get out of school.
That shit heat, bro.
Everybody's saying that shit is crazy. I don't even want to hear no spoilers.
So no game there.
Everybody's talking about that, and I'm so happy for Michael B. Jordan. And you know what I hoped, Bev? Remember the bitch that tried to play him before a long time ago?
Yeah.
I hope she's not invited to the carpet, boy.
More than likely ain't.
I hope she's.
Nigga ducked off the whole disc. Yo, man, shut that nigga out the Discord, nigga. Nigga, Bill. Well, let me see. Shut that nigga out the whole deal.
Offense did nothing. So that's the only way we could score, dickhead.
Y'all did enough.
Should I get breakfast? You know what I'll do, Bev? I'll get breakfast today and make breakfast tomorrow.
Type shit.
Since I'll be home.
Nigga saying that like it's some profound.
It is, nigga. I gotta stop spending bread, son.
Niggas be spinning bread.
On shit I could just make at the crib.
Shake that nigga about the ditch school, nigga.
Wait, what happened with
Same
Aaron?
me. He ain't wanna play the game.
Are you scared of him?
Unless somebody called him. That's on the other thing. It could be. Unless he just dipped. Not in my story. I click like a dynamite.
The stream should be back up.
Baby. Just don't move too fast and too crazy, man. Down there.
Just give me a second, Bad. Let me roll up. I gotta roll up.
Yeah, we could dip sunk in the wind.
My
Is he trying to run? Is he trying to run, bro?
I'm out. Nigga, I'm trying to put. What? Let me get through this game.
Every real nigga know the difference. Man, then the brown like a dope.
He's pissing me off.
It's alright, Gango.
What you call me?
Yo, I don't remember.
Dirty ass elf. Don't talk to me like that.
That's alright, Gango.
Gango.
Oh, leave. In the city where the skinny carry strong, he north side.
I ain't gonna lie, I thought I was gonna lose that game. Wasn't looking too good.
The dollar with my mama children. Hoes need bushes, hoes need the bushes. I just need y'all out of my business. Never no problem playing no win. Never no problem.
But then
no
the power of friendship.
And this is where I gotta start wishing bad things on you. I can't go like a bomb to say. Every soon every day on my mom and the mic.
What's wrong with
you? Out of the state and this way.
You don't watch anime? Niggas can't support nobody.
I'm never coming to follow me. That's the Papa Pie Street. What happened?
Nobody can support nobody?
Titties. Yeah. See, I already knew. The way I said there, you knew I seen some titties? Yeah, so my ED senses are tingle. Nigga stupid.
Alright.
Yitty.
Are you tuned in? Y'all tuned in?
Cool. I'm tuned in right now, gang. Always tuned in. Even game, winnable game. I like to see some good foosball. Yeah, I tried, bro, but ran the nigga off the block. My fault. Got away with it out of the city.
Alright, here we go. Game starter.
I mean, that's your story. That's your version of the story. Yeah, because I think he home.
Welcome to Yulman Stadium in New Orleans, home to the Tulane Green Wave, and as this city likes to say, let the good times roll, and the Tulane fans are certainly ready for that. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Georgia State Panthers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Tulane Green Wave. For EA Sports College Football. Line gets set, first down. From the gun, the ground game. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Looking for a man. It's Goodwin. Tight end finds a soft spot. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. The Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like.
Afterburners coming. The 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Panthers.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Quick handoff. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
They'll give it to the back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. Dropping back, it's Goodwin. Pocket starts to collapse. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
He's got 93 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets to first down.
And that last run is just a nice job seeing the hole, exploding through it. He has had a heck of a night. Now with that carry, over 100 yards on the game. That's the mark you really want to hit as a running back, and he's got that here tonight.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
We're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Trying to make magic with his feet. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down.
Man, how tough is this guy to defend? He drops back, everything tells you pass, and then he scrambles and gets the first down. Just so hard to defend.
The running back has it. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. They have declared their intentions on this drive, keeping it on the ground. It's 1st and 10 again. From the gun, the running back has it. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the back. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Looking for a man, it's Goodwin. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Gets rid of it. And it's incomplete. Offense getting set for 1st down. He's going to pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
Well, the defender got his hand on that one, tipped it up in the air, and offense, man, they're lucky that one wasn't picked.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. A couple of yards shy of the 1st down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
Man, I'm 4th and 2. I'm looking at my offensive line. I'm like, you got to give me just a little slither. Great job by the offensive line, blocking up just enough to get the 1st down, running physically downhill. That's all you...
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Going for the big play. And he's got it inside the 20. Touchdown, Georgia State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, heat that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the 1st down. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. The give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Looking left. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Dropping back, it's Goodwin. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break. Here comes the offense on 1st down. jet sweep, trying to get the edge. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Able to pick up a couple on that last one. It's 2nd and 8 from their own 27. The give on the inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Georgia State will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Bringing it back, it's Poole. He gets a block. The solid return there. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap. He's looking deep. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. To the air, it's Goodwin. Throwing right. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field.
Trying to get behind the defense. It's incomplete. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give up or a chuck it up and hope kind of play.
And I think understanding...
Going to take a shot at this DB. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. He's taking a deep shot. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Can't find his... You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think, would go a long way.
Yeah, and it's just finding a couple of those plays. What do I do really, really well? Let's continue to build on that. Let's take away these negative plays. Let's take away these turnovers. How do we create more turnovers? I think that rhythm you're talking about, Jesse, finding those things that I do well, building on them, and doing more of them.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.